Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the broadcast. My name is Hoyd. I'm bringing you a Dota 2 pub game that some of my friends are currently playing, and due to Comcast, my internet is pants, so I wasn't able to play with them. On the other hand, it did give me this wonderful opportunity to be able to criticize and judge all their little mistakes that I myself would make the same mistakes. Phrasing. So anyway, it's just a simple all-pick game, and it looks like that's a lot of really fast hero picks. Okay, so for the Radiant so far, we have they random. It looks like they random 4 out of the 6. Okay, so Legion Commander random, Rubik random, got random Rubik, Lena, and Lifestealer. Huh, interesting. Don't know who that is. Can't check the scoreboard, so maybe that's okay. All right, so these 3 guys, they're my friends, and I'm going to try my hardest to flame them as much as I can. I know it's professional, but I know professionalism and all that, but due to a vested interest in our friendship, I'm going to flame them. Already terrible picks right off the bat. I'm not even sure those are heroes anymore that are any good. I mean, like Puck, what is it? Like it's like a blue frog with wings that I don't even know. I don't even know, man. Rubik, he's got that whole like green goop going on. He's like shaking his head, and he's got like Alzheimer's or something. Whatever. And Lifestealer, I mean, his like body parts are all falling off. Look at that. Look at that. It's nasty looking. Just the worst. Just the worst. He doesn't even have any items for him. Look at that. What an awful person. And they rounded out with I'm sure the best heroes in the game, Alchemist and Skywrath Mage. They're only the best because in comparison to these three fools, pick their heroes, they are the best. It's a little unfortunate though, due to the incredible ping I'm sure I'm experiencing right now. That the game is going to look really, really trash, and oh well, it'll just be something I'm living with, I guess. One moment. And I'm back, ready to flame these fools in their game. Look at that, Puck mid. What is that? What is that even? Look at these item builds. Look at they've got Stout Shield and Quelling Blade and no, just no. I'm gonna have to put like a little.
Boom! Welcome to Pyrian Flax's Guide to Being a Dota
Anyway, on the opposing team, we have PA on the safe lane. Lena probably laning with her. Lifestealer mid. No, wait, what am I saying? Legion Commander. That's the hero. And Lich. Dual laning with Spirit Breaker off lane. As much as I hate the lanes of the Radiant, these Dire ones are fantastic and the best I've ever seen. It's just simply the greatest lanes ever. Look at this. Look at this. The synergy between the two. He walked all the way up there to deny that creep in the range of Puck. It's genius. It's genius. It's Rubik and the Lifestealer here against the Spirit Breaker. He's just going to break their spirits and then win the game. Lena, Lich, and PA tri-lane. Like, can't beat that. You know, it's like literally the best lane in the game. Oh, versus the Skywrath Alchemist. They have no hope. They have no hope. I like their picks and I like them as people, even though I don't know them. But that's there's no hope for that. Radiant already losing, I'm sure. Nope. Don't look at that. No. Nope. I'm sure they're losing by some number in terms of XP and gold, so let's not worry about that so much. Or in terms of hero level, no. Maybe we can find some. There we go, XP per minute. Oh, there we go. Current gold. Radiant is kind of losing in current gold. See, look at that. That Lena, current gold, a lot of it. Gotta save that gold up, and oh, there we go. Net worth. Legion Commander, currently highest in net worth. That's a stat that you can believe in. That's a stat that tells you who's going to win the game. A stat like that at 2 minutes in, it guarantees who's going to win the game. Look at that. Net worth of 1,300. I mean, basically, it's GG right now. He might as well call it off. Look at that. They even got first blood. So,
This one's gonna be a scorcher.
Lena looking like she got the solo kill on the Skywrath Maid. Like I said, best lane. 10 out of 10. And Legion Commander unfazed by the puck, even though he's getting a rune and everything. Looks like he's going. I don't know. He's holding on to some gold, but he's got the highest net worth. And remember, net worth important, most important stat in the game. Don't worry about all these other things like hero level or XP per minute. Look at that current gold. See, Dyer's doing really good on current gold, mostly because they killed the alchemist up here. So yeah, current gold. It's an important stat. Spirit Breaker, pretty much left alone down here against the Life Stealer and Rubik. Did he block any of these camps? No, he was just given a sentry ward that he is not going to use. Well, it looks like Legion Commander is definitely laning against the puck. I think this is something we can call as laning. In the same lane as the puck, and due to puck being like the little blue frog person that it is, Legion wins, of course, as I'm sure you all know. That's how lanes work. Whatever hero has the better aesthetic wins.
Not for you.
And I like armored general woman better than green or blue frog person. So. That's definitely how you win the lane. And besides, even if you look at their lore or whatever, Legion Commander is one of the commander of one of the greatest armies in the world of Dota, and Puck is just like some sort of little timeless alien baby. So I mean, does he really have a shot? The answer is no. He never had a shot to begin with. As soon as the other guy picked a hero, he didn't have a shot. Well, it looks like we'll be seeing some aggression here on the top lane. CPA just throwing out some of these Stifling Daggers. It's exactly what you want to be doing with your level 2 Stifling Daggers. You want to be spamming them. See how low that cooldown is? Spam. It doesn't matter. You want to make sure that you get the last hits, and you want to make sure you keep the enemy heroes low HP. It's important. And look at them. I mean, see, he's not spamming the Stifling Daggers, so that's why these guys aren't low HP. I mean, it's pure damage. Look at that. It's right there, pure damage. Look at that. You could be doing like 100 pure damage to another hero, and be really awesome at that. Don't worry about tooltips either. That's another pro tip for you. Tooltips totally pointless. Just mash your keys, try to figure out what spells do, and then don't look at tooltips. I mean, it causes reading, and who would want to do that?
Nice try.
Legion Commander taking the really brave choice here and not immediately picking up Duel. Currently sitting on that skill point, so very smart choice by Legion. You wouldn't want to rush into a sort of commitment like a Duel too early, as the implications of just insta picking your ultimate at level 6 sometimes sends the bad message. So you want to avoid that. You want to hold on to it for a little bit. See, Puck didn't do that. As soon as it hit level 6, Dream Coil right off the bat. I mean, it shows you're really committed to getting that ultimate, and it just sends a bad message to your team and to the people you're playing against if they see you get an ultimate at level 6. So. So Legion definitely making the right decision there and holding on to the skill point for a little bit, saying like, "Oh, see, look, I know what I'm doing. I'm holding on to my skill point, seeing if I really want to duel you. I mean, like right now. I mean, because it's a good spell. It's a good spell. So I heard. Even though the Dire team has these rune wards up, it does appear that the Puck has gotten most of them, if not all of them at this point. I'm not too sure. But that's okay, because Legion Commander's been doing the best thing you can possibly do in the mid lane, and that is avoid the runes. You know how many people die going for a rune in Dota 2? A lot of people. A lot of people die in that sort of situation. So what she's been doing is she just sends the courier back and forth between the lane and between the lane and the fountain, fills up the bottle, and voila, full bottle, and not a chance for death. Like going for a rune. Oh, we see Spirit Breaker. Ooh, wrong direction. See Spirit Breaker coming up here, like the longest charge across the map. And upon Skywrath Mage, there's a stun. Pushes him right out of the right out of the Light Strike Array. The Skywrath Mage will fall, and the Alchemist will fall shortly thereafter.
Penetrating cold.
See? I told you, best try lane. 10 out of 10. 100 out of 100. Best lane. Best lane. And as a really sad Sentry Ward placement, as they got a little too pro with their own placement there, but that's okay. Going a little too pro, even if it gives a disadvantage for your team, sends the message that you really know what you're doing, and is in fact the opponents that are doing something badly. Because, you know, if the Skywrath Mage had been playing pro enough, they would have been able to catch the ward with these sentries. But he wasn't. So what you're really saying to the Skywrath Mage, if you ever notices it, is that, look, this is what you should have done, and we were ready for that. We were ready for you to do what you should have done, but you didn't because you're stupid. So. Another good thing going for the dire side. Might have some short-term implications, but I'm sure it won't affect them in the long term, especially not how they're doing. Hand of Midas on PA is a really solid item, as is Hand of Midas on any hero. I hope that Lich will be going Hand of Midas next. I know he's only sitting on 200 gold right now, but I'm pretty certain that he'll plan on going for Hand of Midas. It's just that good of an item. Everyone should pick it up all the time. Oh, it looks like we see the Lina trying to gank middle. It's a very smart, very brave move coming out from the Lina. Just a little bit of aggression, it's trying to scare the puck, saying, "Ah, see, I'm here. I'm coming for you. I want your slimy blue skin on a rug," sort of thing. It's very important. Mind games and mind games is very important. Just like that, mind game right there. By the Legion commander. You might be saying, well, Hoyd, why would you want to give a free 10 damage to the enemy mid laner? Well, see, it's all about perception. If you dive the tower at like level 8, it's perfect timing. If you dive the tower at level 8 and then duel and then die to the tower when because you had like 1/5 of your health when you dove the tower, what it sends the message to your opponents is that you have no idea what you're doing. And that you're panicking a little bit, okay? And so the enemy is going to pick up on that, and when they pick up on that, they're going to like get relaxed and go, oh, well, we got this game. This guy has no idea what he's doing, and then what you do is the next time you don't do that. You make it feel more confident, and then you don't dive the tower the next time because, you know, that's what they're expecting you to do, and then you just, like, normally duel them at, like, full HP when they're at, like, 200 HP. And then you win, and they're like, oh, man, maybe this guy isn't an idiot. And all of a sudden their mind's exploded, and you have no idea what to do anymore. And you just, like, sit in your chair going, my whole life is a lie, and I might as well just be over at that point. So mind games are good. And like giving away the first duel. Never want to win the first duel. It gives the impression that you know what you're doing, and it causes your enemies to focus you a lot. So, like I said, tip number 10: never win the first duel. It's a bad idea. Just don't do it. Like I said, I want to adjust my earlier statement. Hand of Midas is not good on Lifestealer. Not good on Lifestealer. Only hero in the game it's not good on, as far as I'm aware. It's just, I mean, you're gonna put. Look at how nice that glove is. See the gold bits on it? Like, it's a really nice glove. It's a really nice glove. It's a hand of Midas. It's a hand of gold, basically. And you're gonna put that on this guy. Look at him. Look at him. I'll try to get a good shot for you. Look at his hands, all nasty looking. No, you wouldn't want to waste gold gloves on that thing. So, bad item on Lifestealer. Well, looks like the Radiant are kind of getting a few kills down here. Spirit Breaker going ham though. There you go. He gets the kill on the ugly green frog alien, and he'll just run away because the Spirit Breaker, #1 hero in the game as far as I'm aware. There's that duel. You'll see she's going to win this one because... see, I wasn't quite expecting that. He's going for advanced tactics on that one. There is something, and I'm not sure he can pull it off just right, but I think he's trying. I think I know what he was trying to go for. See, what you do with your second duels. See, okay, you lose the first one, and then with your second one, you just let it time out. You just use it as a disable, basically. You just be like, I really don't need the damage. See, I can win without the bonus damage from duel, so I'm not gonna worry about making sure I win the duel or anything like that. So. See, he didn't give away damage that time, so his enemy's a little confused. He's still, that's still the perception, mind game sort of thing. So Legion Commander still doing pretty good as far as I'm aware. And let's chase the Spirit Breaker here. He seems to be going on the Skywrath Mage shot top. As you can see, PA's been spamming the daggers, and there he is. There's the Space Cow. Oh, lands on both of them. That'll be the Skywrath Mage immediately dead. Oh. And it does appear the puck didn't quite jump all the way to the illusory orb. That's sad. That's just sad. Spirit Breaker, like I said, best hero in the game. Best. He's gotten some good amount of money. He should go for Hand of Midas now. That'd be a good item for him to get next. He's got most of it too, so I definitely expect Hand of Midas coming out. Same with Legion Commander. As you can see, she's sitting on 1,200 gold there. That's a pretty good stack of money. Hand of Midas. So. Lena buy the Glove of Haste for Hand of Midas so far, so that'll be I'll be excited to see these Hands of Midas coming out fairly soon, because it works on every hero apart from Lifestealer, as I mentioned. So looks like the Dire Side is trying to put some aggression on this mid lane. The Puck TP's in from behind, and Blink Dagger on Puck. You know, it's an item. You can go. It's okay, but I mean, like, really Blink Dagger on Puck. You already have the illusory orb to jump in. So do you really need another initiation item? I mean, it just feels redundant at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really need that much like mobility? The answer is no. You don't. The answer is no. It's a waste of gold. It's basically worthless. So we see the Lifestealer infesting the Puck here, trying to get a jump on the Legion Commander, but. Luckily for her, the Lich will be right there because he's pro and he knows what's going on. Oh, and there we go. Coming out, Lich ulti. Gonna bounce here, but nope. Spirit Breaker saves his life. There's the Lich ulti landing on the solo Lifestealer, and there's the duel. Oh, there you go. So close. Okay. See, a little bit of a misplay. See, I knew Legion Commander's been playing pretty good so far, but a little bit of a misplay there. They didn't get the bonus damage, but it's okay. You only want to do the neutral duel once. I mean a little bit more, and then you're like, then it's a little bit of a stake area, and so a little bit slip in there. But I've total and utter faith in the Legion Commander to buy a Hand of Midas right now. Basically, Hand of Midas. In case you guys didn't know, Hand of Midas, best item. It's a hand of gold that turns living creatures into gold. It's awesome. Best item in the game. Instead, she goes for the bold choice of a Blink Dagger, and I don't know. I'm just really not feeling it. Just not feeling the Blink Dagger for Legion Commander. You get what I'm saying? It's just not there. Lena trying to lull the Radiant side into a false sense of security. Same thing as Spirit Breaker's doing. He's gonna get. Oh, he looked like he was gonna get out, but he played the lull a little too far. But on the bright side, he did cause the Radiant to like cast like a billion spells on him. I kind of like 35 spells right there. So see all that mana they're missing now? That's value. That's value. That you see, he's trading his life points for this mana that his enemy has. So that's value gaming. And so I definitely think the Spirit Breaker is coming out on top in that department. It does look like Phantom Assassin. See? This is Midas Gaming. See? Yeah, Hand of Midas.
Green Dude's tower got owned, son.
That's right. Skywrath Mage, he knows what I'm talking about. It's like he's watching this or something. So, Midas Gaming, he knows where it's at. Phantom Assassin, you went for the Helm of the Dominator next, so she can farm more. Really want to see her go Battle Fury next, and then into a Radiance, so you can do maximum farm. Because if you do that, I mean, you get like all the gold, and you can hit like 1,000 GPM, and I'm pretty sure you just win the game at that point. I think the game just ends if you hit 1,000 GPM, but I've never actually seen 1,000 GPM, so I wouldn't know what that looks like. But I'm told from from the 2K MMR guys that the game just ends if you get 1,000 GPM. So at least that's what all those Nature's Prophets with Ags and Midas were saying. So pretty certain that's what the PA wants to do. 1,000 GPM, just win the game right there. That's how it works. I'm told. Spirit Breaker didn't go for the Hand of Midas. Little disappointed in him. Because he just went Hyperstone and like it just gives him attack speed. And the Hand of Midas, like look at it, it's right here. It gives him attack speed too. It's right there. See, it gives him attack speed, and you can make things gold. So obviously it's some lost value on him. He could have gotten attack speed and turned things into gold. Instead, he just goes for attack speed. So little sad. I was rooting for the Dire at this point, and as far as I'm concerned, I still am. I just wish they would play a little better. But they are miles and miles ahead of the Radiant side by far. I mean, Blink Dagger on Puck, ha! Silly. Let's see. Just Arcane Boots on Skywrath Mage. I mean, clearly Tranquils are better on him because look how much mana he has. He doesn't need more mana. He needs like life and stuff. So, whatever. Well, it looks like the Spirit Breaker is trying to invade the enemy jungle. It's a very good move on his part. Lina's coming in here, throwing out some spells. Rubik's stealing them. See, Rubik's you gotta wait for the big ultimate. You gotta wait for the big ultimates like Duel. You gotta steal Duel as Rubik. That's what your plan is. You can't steal these little non-ult spells like Dragon Slave. I mean, it's not an ultimate, man. Like, why would you steal it?
Didn't see me coming, did
It's
you?
just, why would you steal a non-ultimate? It doesn't make any sense. You gotta wait for Laguna Blade or Duel, or if you're really pro, Coup de Grace off of Phantom Assassin. That way you can crit things. That's why you have to build Rubik in a sort of situation where you play against these hard carries with ultimates that like give them super damage. You have to build Rubik like a carry, because when you steal that ultimate, they're gonna be like, whoa! Suddenly the enemy went from having 2 carries to having 3 carries, and like, what happened? We get wrecked. But he's not doing that right now. He's going, it's wards and stuff. Some lost value. I'd like to see. I would have liked to see like the Rubik get farm instead of the Puck or something. Blink Dagger does superfluous on Puck, but you get a Hand of Midas on Rubik, and then suddenly you're in business. Suddenly you're winning. Spirit Breaker charging after the Skywrath Mage, and he's going to die really fast because he has Arcane Boots and not something that gives him HP or anything. There's a Lich ulti bouncing off, landing on just one, but that's okay. Wouldn't want to let it bounce on more than one hero. That's just showing off against your enemies. As far as I'm concerned, it's bad manners. Lifestealer trying to come in here and clean up, but it looks like the Radiant, it's the Dire. They're letting them. They're letting them basically. Get these. Legion Commander using Blink Dagger to dodge these nukes. So that's definitely good. Got some HP left. That's good. But PA's in. Crit. There you go. You gotta press that R to crit, and he did it right there. He pressed R. And now he's going for the Puck. Who see, Blink Dagger didn't save you there, son. You should have gotten a better item, like I don't know, Hand of Money, Hand Midas. I think that would have saved him there. The extra attack speed, definitely a smart move.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go!
Doesn't look like he's going to go. It doesn't look like he's going to go. Oh my! See, there you go. This guy's the crit lord. Plays really well. You can see because he got Hand of Midas. Yeah, he got 3 kills there. So he got the Hand of Midas, and see how much more levels he has than everyone else. Let's see. Look at that. It's on top because he got the Hand of Money. So. Hand of Midas. Midas Gaming. That's where it's at. And while the Alchemist, I like it. I like how he got it. It's very nice. It's a very nice choice. I just haven't seen him utilize the Hand of Midas very well yet. He's gonna get spotted out here by the ward placed by Lich, and they're not gonna do anything about it. You wouldn't want to tip your enemies off that you can see them from a ward you just placed. Then they'll be like, oh man, that Lich just walked up to that ledge and then suddenly ganked me. I mean, they must have just placed a ward here, and then they deward it, and then you lose all that value from that. So it's not a smart move. So sometimes you just want to let the vision, you just want to let it sit for a little bit. There we go. Looks like Alchemist TP'd in. Got a stun off. Lina falling, sacrificing herself for the greater of your team. Also remember that if you can die to save a teammate, I mean, even if it just looks like you're saving a teammate, you know, like taking a stun like that or something like that. If it just looks like you're saving a teammate, it's definitely worth it. It's important to know. It's important to let your carries know when you do something like that, because sometimes they don't notice it, and that would defeat the purpose of doing such a thing. So you got to make sure your carries understand when you're sacrificing yourself, when you're throwing yourself on the grenade, on the grenade that may or may not be coming for them, because it'll build confidence. It'll build confidence in your hard carry and say, man, my team really cares about me and they're willing to die for me, and they'll play better as a result. So, but you gotta make sure that he recognizes it, because if you don't say anything, he might have not noticed it, and then all your hard work has gone to waste, and he doesn't feel better about himself. So make sure your carries, you know, tip 14. Always die for your carries. Make sure they understand it. Make sure they know about it. Spirit Breaker, doing what he does best and killing Skywrath Mage. There you go. Very nice, Alina. Using the ultimate to secure the kill there on the Skywrath. It's important to make sure as a support, again, that you secure some of the kills for your carries. As we all know carries have a tendency to not play all that great. So make sure you secure some kills every now and then. Not all the time, but just some of the time, because sometimes they'll get away. So make sure you're using those big damage spells on killing them and whatnot. Also, as you noticed, the Lich just did. He placed the ward in the same spot that it was de-warded earlier, because he was right there. Can't draw on the map. Anyway, ward was placed there last time. But you see, he knew that. Lich knew that. Fairly certain he knew that, because he played it really well. As you notice, he just placed it like right next to where the other one got de-warded in, and it's worth saying is, like, look, enemy team, I know you just de-warded that spot, but I'm gonna play some vision here anyway, because you know what? I don't really need it. We don't need it. We're winning that hard. We don't need the vision. We don't need the gold. But I also don't want to taking up an inventory spot, and I'd like to make my team think I'm winning, or I'm placing wards. Also, I have like an inscribed gem on them, and that tells me how many wards I place. So I just like place them around. So here you can take this one. It's a freebie. I don't really need it. Skywrath falling there. Rubik soon to fall hereafter. Be the PA kill using that hand of money pretty well. As you can see, that's a perfect example of the hand of Midas winning for Puck, using the blink dagger to be a pansy and escape. I mean, like, what are your options with blink dagger? I mean, either you jump in and die and you sacrifice yourself. You sacrifice yourself for a team, which Puck isn't a support, by the way. Puck isn't a support. Don't ever let anybody tell you that.
Dude's top thing is about to get knocked
but
over.
Definitely a farming hero. So, but with a blink dagger, either jump in, kill yourself, or you jump away and then you look weak. And when you look weak to your enemy, they take advantage of it. They can smell the fear and the blood, like sharks. They can smell the blood in the water, sort of thing. And so, never use a blink dagger to escape. Because it'll demean your team and make yourself look weak. Legion Commander doing the smart move and dueling enemy hero well after the thing. Did play a little in the danger zone there, and she'll die as a result. Everyone makes mistakes, so it's good. Good on Legion Commander though. Got a kill for the team, secured it. So that's definitely good for them. But even a team as pro as these guys are, they still obviously they still have some misplays and whatnot. Spirit Breaker's still not going Hand of Midas. Instead going things like Crystallis and Demon Edge. I mean, I know damage sounds nicer, but when you can get gold, just get gold every 100 seconds. I mean, and attack speed.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening.
Like, dude,
in your bottom.
Why would you go any other item? Why would you go any other item? You could go after Hand of Midas, because you'll have all that extra gold. You'll have all that extra gold just sitting in your inventory. But if you don't get Hand of Midas, that's all of those it's all of that extra gold not doing anything. See a little bit of psychological action, psychological games here going on by both teams. As you can see, it was a clearly tactical pause as the orb is going in, damaging the dire side here. So you want to pause in situations like this, and then say something like second door or a phone or dogs, something like that. Not too specific because then they'll clearly know you're lying, but like just one word, just like door, dog, or phone, just like that. And then what you do is you talk with your team in team chat, just like that, and then you strategize. You say like, how are we gonna win this? Because that'll definitely give you an edge in the thing. But it will make you kind of a butt. So you might want to. You gotta make sure that you don't know you're doing it, because they might unpause and then ruin all your planning. So here we'll go. We'll see the Radiant waste their tactical pause here. They didn't blink in, and they didn't kill everyone. So that was a really big waste by the pause there. Everyone gets one. I forget what the cooldown is for pauses, but everyone gets one every couple minutes or whatever. So make sure you're using tactical pauses. In fact, as good as the dire side is, I'm surprised I haven't seen more tactical pauses so far in this game, like when Spirit Breaker jumps in. But because no matter how good you are, you can always use that extra planning time. You can always use that extra planning time on stuff. Legion Commander getting lifted by the Rubik, making sure he understands that she really doesn't care if he uses spells on her or not. So it'll be they're just kind of harassing this tower, being like, look, we're gonna farm your jungle. We're gonna take your creeps. That's our gold now, and you can have your puny little weak tower. We'll get it later, and by later we mean like right now. We'll still take your tower, but we just want these creeps first. Legion Commander going Desolator after the Blink Dagger. That's some good damage. As I'm sure everyone's well aware, you just want to stack damage items on Legion after hand Midas, of course, but you just want to get stacked damage items. I'm surprised you just didn't stack the demon edges, the green swords. I'm surprised she doesn't stack those because if you have damage, you can win duel and then you get more damage. So you just stack damage. That's just like what you do as Legion Commander, clearly. But that's good. Desolator, it's a damage item, so it just gives damage, but it also gives some armor reduction. So there's a little bit of trade there. Some it costs a lot of like 4,000. So you could almost have 2 demon edges for that, and that's like 90 damage. So you're trading some damage. You're trading some damage for the armor reduction. It's okay. It's nice. It's a good item though. Most people would expect that though. There you go. She won that one, but died shortly thereafter, following the progression of proper Legion Commander ultimates, as I'm sure you're well aware, we've been talking about this entire game. Lose the first one, draw the next one, and then win the next couple ones, but die shortly thereafter because you still get the damage from it. So it doesn't matter if you die after. And then shortly you'll be winning them and not dying after them at all, and you'll be like, "Sup, guys? I don't suck at Legion Commander. That first duel under the tower, that was a trick. I played you fools, and you bought it."
What you gonna do? Get mad or get even?
So,
glad
to see Legion Commanders following that very solid progression.
Forget about it.
Looks like Lich is buying some wards, buying some vision. It's good. I wonder. I'll see if he tries to feed them put them in the same spot and feed them to the Radiant again, making sure his enemies know that he has plenty of gold. He's swimming in the gold. It doesn't matter if he loses wards or not. Well, we'll take a quick look at the items. Items coming out from the Radiant side. We got the Hand of Money on the Lifestealer. Like I said, not a fan of that. Simply because, if you look at his hands, I'm not gonna rehash that. You all know that argument. Armlet and Maelstrom. Sure, those are items you can get, but what are you gonna do with them? If you look at his ultimate, that's where most of his damage comes out. So you really want, and I've seen. Trust me, I've seen pros that go this build and they win like 95% of the time. And what you want to do is you want to get a refresher.
Haste.
So you can infest, pop out, and then infest something again. Or if you're really, really good, you infest something and you wait for it to like, come off cooldown, and then you double infest, and then like, oh, he's just waiting, and then you refresh that, and you triple infest, and then suddenly you're winning the game because you do a lot of damage. But Lifestealer didn't do that, so he's not able to infest things and murder everyone because he went Armlet and Maelstrom. So also. The refresher also helps with the mana issues that he has from spamming open wounds and rage to make sure you don't get locked down. Because you want to make sure that you're using rage every time it's off cooldown. Like, just kind of like that, because it's magic immunity, and that's lost value if you don't use your skills when they're off cooldown like that in this situation. It'd be ridiculous if you dive for all your skills, but just some of them. We'll see the Skywrath Mage. He's doing okay. Got a Ghost Scepter. It's a little bit of a mistake in this case, obviously, because Alina can just see when he has a Ghost Scepter and just like ults him and murders him just like that. So Ghost Scepter clearly not something I would want to see him. I'd see him go. I'd rather see him get something like an Ags or something. Ags is really solid item for Skywrath Mage. Because see, Ghost Scepter didn't help him out there, not at all. It was pretty pointless. He just died because of that. I'd really like to see him go like an Ag so you can spam his ultimate. Because if you get Ags on Skywrath, I mean, see if I can.
Okay, that really is GG. Good guy's middle racks is in pieces.
I'm not sure. Anyway, it removes the cooldown for your ultimate, so you just like spam it and drop it on people. But he didn't go that.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
So I guess, yeah, I guess it's pretty clear who's winning. Well, we'll see what the Dire decide to do here. They have the middle racks and pretty solid advantage with the PA Legion and the Spirit Breaker for the time being. You know, I see a lot of good players do at this point is they do like a victory lap sort of thing, where they just like run around the map, enjoying their dominance that they have asserted over it, and they, just kill things. Clear the Radiant jungle a few times, making sure they understand that this is their jungle now. The Dire side, we have taken your racks and we now claim your jungle. This gold is ours now. And such, like finishing up these outer towers and such. I mean, like I said, the GPM is a really important stat. Let's see if we can. Gold per minute. Look at that. 540. See, it's only 540 for the PA because I mean, while he had the hand of money, I guess he sold it now. That's his loss. As long as the game's going, that's the value lost if you don't have the hand of money. Midas, but he could have gotten a much higher GPM. He might be at the top, but that's because the Radiant side is noobs, and the rest of his team didn't go Hand of Midas at all. So he definitely should have just set himself apart from the pack by getting like I said, like I was talking about earlier, the Battle Fury and the Radiance, so he could farm better. And he may have been able to win by now if he was able to do that, because that GPM might have been high enough to get something really solid. But regardless, they'll do. This is an element of the victory lap. Kind of like lazily walk into a team fight, and be like, yeah, we're not so worried about proper initiation anymore. I mean, PA's got some items, so we're just gonna run in your general direction. And if you kill like our support or whatever, like a couple of our heroes, it's okay, cause we'll still get some kills or whatnot, and we'll still stick around after.
So bloody difficult?
And get the gold. See, Skywrath knows what I'm talking about too. This guy's been like listening to me. I swear, listening to me. I'm surprised the PA sold the Midas too. I mean, the game's still going. That's still gold that she could have had. It's still gold that could have been in her bank, but she decided to sell it for like a lesser item like Basher or something. So, I mean, just provides. I mean, Basher's just not a great item on PA. It gives her some damage, sure. You might be saying that's good. But you see the 6 strength? See the 6 strength? She's an agility hero. You think she gets damage from the strength? No. No, that'd be silly. That would just be silly. And so, some lost value there. I mean, 6 strength, you want to make sure if you're going, and I mean, like the same thing for the Mjolnir. I mean, it gives just flat damage and attack speed, but it doesn't give her any agility. She's an agility hero. I mean, if you're not buying items that give you the agility stat, you're losing value. And I mean, just look at her items. No plus agility, none whatsoever. Damage, strength, damage, armor, damage, attack speed, movement speed, damage, and strength. It's just, no. You don't get bonus. You don't get stuff for that, and you get so much. You get so much more from. You get so much more if you get like agility, because that gives you attack speed and damage and armor. That's value. Value right there. Apart from the Hand of Midas, only because that gives you gold and whatnot. Radiant side trying their hardest to bait them into finishing the game, but as I'm sure you all know, when you have the distinct advantage, like the Dire do right now, you want to make sure that you play with that right now, because everyone knows this is when Dota is fun. When you're winning like this, when 2 racks is gone, you're up by like 1 billion gold, and this is when Dota is fun. So you want to make sure that you play with the fun part of Dota as long as you can, but like right now. So they're doing a good job diving the fountain and farming it. Very smart move, adding to the gold per minute. See, look, ever since they started farming the fountain, they got 100 gold per minute. And Dire wins, no surprises whatsoever, and good effort by the Radiant, but I mean, if you just looked at their lanes, they clearly lost in the pick screen. So, I feel a little sorry for them because they're my friends and everything, but I didn't really expect much more. More hands of Midas on heroes that weren't Lifestealer could have helped them out, as well as not picking like Puck and Rubik and Lifestealer. Like those 3 heroes, like pretty much lost them the game as far as I'm concerned. But good on the Dire side. PA definitely deserves all of the attention and focus for that. As you can see, she's got the carry, 19-14, highest gold per minute. Definitely the best player on that team, easily, no question about it. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll be trying to do a few more of these. And if you like the video, then do all those things that normal YouTubers say to do, because apparently that means something. But also, like whatever. All right. GG. Go Dire team.